Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Myself, Rishi Desai, studying in Career Education Institute, Class 12.
कैसे हैं आप लोग?
So today, I and my team are going to demonstrate you some of the super cool and damn easy experiments that we all can perform at our home.
तुम भी!
We all can. Let's start.
The material which we are going to use in our next experiment is a plastic cup.
Must have seen that if we rub this cup to our head, it gets electrically charged. And when we bring it closer to water, it deflects.
So what's the reason behind it? When you rub the cup with the hair, the negative charge from the hair moves to the surface of the cup, giving cup the negative charge. Water is a polar molecule with a positive side and a negative side. So when the cup is brought to the surface of the water flips around so that the positive side of the water faces the negative side of the cup, and that what attracts the water. Now the question arises how this will happen. The water will not automatically flip around. There might be some another reason. So why is the stream attracted?
It is not due to the common explanation, which is water is a dipole molecule. What makes that happen? Well, it has charges, it has ions. Yes, it is dissolved ions present in the water. There will be some OH ions and some H plus ions, and there will also be some impurity ions in the water. What happens when you keep this negatively charged cup against the water stream? It will repel due to the negative charge ions present in the water, some of which will go back into the tap. That means it will be left over with positively charged ion, and once it breaks into droplets, those droplets have a positive charge which they can't get rid of, and the positive charge get attracted towards the positive charge of the cup. So this actually shows that water molecule has charge. They are charged by induction, and it's not due to the polar nature of water. So now you know that they are attracted to electrically charged objects.
The material which we are going to use in our next experiment is transparent cup, candle and water.
So hi guys, I am Deepak and I am going to show you this wonderful science experiment today. So without wasting time, let's start the video.
We have to pour this water in this plate. So now I am keeping this glass. Be sure that this glass do not touch this candlelight. So I have kept this like this. So watch what happens. So friends, you can see that the water has rised up. See, till here. So if you know the reason behind this, please write it in the comment box, or else please watch the video ahead. Thank you.
So if you got the reason, then comment it below. Otherwise, watch the video. So when I light up the candle, it heats the air around it and the heated air expands. So when I cover it with the glass, after using all the oxygen present inside the glass, it goes off, and after going off, the air around it gets condensed, and because of which the water rises, as you can see. Please zoom in.
The materials which we are going to use in our next experiment is a stick.
Ask your friend to hold the stick horizontally for you. Now, try to balance the stick by putting both of your index finger together and then in the center of mass of the stick. But it doesn't work. Now, try by putting each of your index finger at the opposite end of the stick and moving in towards the middle. And what you find that it just ends up under the center of mass. You can also try asymmetrically, and it ends up under the center of mass of the stick. You can also try with different speeds, really slowly, or really fast, and it ends up perfectly under the center of mass. But how does this work?
How does it work? Even when you start in, say, an asymmetric position, one finger is closer to the center of the mass, so it carries more weight of the cane. So the frictional force between your finger and the cane is greater until the point where the other finger slides in, at which point the finger catches up, and eventually they must meet at middle. So in this way you can find the center of mass of any cane or stick-like object.
The material which we are going to use in our next experiment is colored water, cup and a string.
Hi everyone, my name is Riddhi Nayak. And my name is Shivya Patel. From Standard 12 Science, and the experiment we are going to perform is called traveling water. So the first step is to take one of the cups and fill it with colored water. I have chosen green color. You can choose any color if you want. The next step is to cut the length of a string, dip it into the water just enough to get it wet, and then squeeze any excess water off. Then take the other cup and stick one end of the string into the cup using some tape. Make sure it reaches all the way down to the bottom of the cup. Then take the other end of the string and hold it inside the tip of the cup with your finger. Now hold the glass with water easily above and the cup, but make sure that it directly only at the angle. And also you need to make sure that your string doesn't touch the tip of the cup of the water. And now you can see how the water falls. I know that you are surprised that water didn't spill out, and if you want to know the reason, then watch the further video. This happens because of a process called cohesion. Because the string is already wet, it has got a lot of water molecules stuck to it. As we pour the water, it finds other water molecules and sticks to them, which makes it travel down the string. You will notice that some amount of water spill out of the glass, as it won't be able to form a bond quickly enough to travel down the string. And as you pour the water, you will find that it can be actually quite quickly because water like to stick together, and there you have it. And that's how you can get all of the water from one glass to another glass without pouring it directly over. Thank you.
The material which we are going to use in our next experiment is ice.
Here we go to the experiment of ice and water. We can prove that the ice float on the water. We have to get 1 glass of water and ice. Put that ice and pour in the water. Here you can see that ice float on the water.
The reason behind this is the density of water is maximum at 4 degrees Celsius. Therefore, it expands when heat cools and its density decreases and floats on water. That is why aquatic animals survive in water at temperature below freezing point, as ice forms and water beneath remains comparatively warmer.